This is We Know Nothing, a series we created to talk about all of the things we don't know yet about Game of Thrones, which is a lot of things. Today we're going straight to the source with actor Richard Dormer, who of course plays Beric Dondarrion. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
So good to see you. So good to see you. I'm sad the flaming sword isn't here.
Yeah.
What's it like to work with that thing? Is it scary?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I miss it. That's the one thing I really miss about Thrones is just going to work and they go, okay, light up the sword.
I imagine it'd be kind of hard to steal a flaming sword from the set.
Yeah, I tried, but no, it wasn't going to happen.
Well, the last time we saw Beric, he was at the wall when everything went crazy and it fell down. Were you surprised that he made it out alive?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I just thought, I mean, if they're going to get rid of two characters like Tormund and Beric, we're going to see it on screen. So,
okay.
There was no way that they were going to kill off those characters.
Like an off-screen death.
They would have to have an on-screen death. Yeah. So I think we kind of knew that we'd be coming back.
Thank goodness, because I would have been furious.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you? Going into the last season, what were the questions that you most wanted answered for your character?
I don't know. I mean, it's weird because Beric doesn't ask questions. He just does, you know. He's told to do something. So I'm kind of the same.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, okay, you want me to turn up? Right, put the eye patch on. And, you know, the Lord of Light has a plan for Beric, as do David and Dan, the show creators. So I'm just like, okay, yeah.
It almost makes him more mysterious because he does have this directness, and you're like, what's his agenda? What's going on?
Yeah, he on the wrong side, he'd be pretty dangerous. He is driven. He has a purpose. Yeah, and he's not a religious fanatic or anything, but he is definitely he believes that that the Lord's keeping him alive for a reason.
Right. And to that point, Thoros, the person who would usually bring him back to life, has been killed. So he's kind of in a different space of, I guess the stakes are different for him now, right?
Yeah, but nothing's changed. I mean, to him, I think Beric would welcome death if it was a good death.
Like an honorable death?
Well, yeah, as long as he gives his life for a good cause, protecting, you know, like he says, you know, protecting the weak and those who can't defend themselves.
Yeah. If Beric could bring back anyone on the show, because there have been so many people dying on this damn show, and there have been, like, Shireen, like, broke my heart. It was just, like, really sad to see her die. If Beric could bring back anyone, who do you think he would bring back?
Well, Thoros, obviously.
Yeah.
So he can have more lives.
He's like, listen, I'm just trying to stick around here, guy.
I think he would definitely bring back Ned Stark. Because he really respected Ned, and he's still following Ned's orders.
Right,
all these years later, he's still looking for the mountain. Well, then of course he gets sidelined by the enemy in the north.
Yeah, the enemy of the north. Was there a death on the show that, like, as a viewer, when you're watching it, had a big impact on you?
The most was Ned Stark, still.
Yeah. What was it about it that was so...
It was a game changer for television in general, because they went, you know, here's a character you're going to love and get to know, and at the very last episode, we're going to cut his head off. You know, that can't be right. And it just changed everything. And it set up the idea in the show that nobody is safe.
Right.
Even the lead character's not safe. So everybody you're watching on screen could just go at any minute, and I think that's another thing that really changed. It was a game changer.
Yeah, that's a good point. That, you know, now we're so far into the story, and TV, of course, has responded to Game of Thrones so much that sometimes you forget. Like, that was revolutionary actually in the first season.
Yeah, and it was a while ago as well, wasn't it?
Right.
When was that? When did it first come out?
Is it almost? I'm trying to think. It would be like
8, 9 years.
8, 9 years. That's a long time for TV. A lot has changed. Beric is definitely a member of a brotherhood, like you said. He has strong allegiance and response to the people who are important to him in his life. Was it like that with the actors on the set as well, the cast?
Oh, totally. Yeah, there was a band of brothers, and especially when we did season 7 in the Frozen Lake.
Oh God, that Frozen Lake.
Oh well, we were in between takes, and that craziness and mayhem and violence and We had ukuleles and guitars, and we were sitting on that little island, playing to all the zombies or stunt guys, and all, and they all had half a head and one arm missing, and we're
so fun. Like they were your audience.
Yeah, we used to just keep them entertained in between takes because it was incredible. It was a gruesome shoot.
Yeah, where were you shooting that Lake Scene?
We shot it on a place called Black Mountain, which is in Belfast.
Okay, sounds cold.
It was freezing. And what they did was they poured all this concrete into this quarry.
Okay.
Like I don't know how many tons of concrete to create the idea of to make it look like a lake, and then they covered it in wax.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And they painted it, hand painted. So the thing's the size of a football pitch.
Oh, so it really is as big as it looks. It's not like all special effects.
Months to make that. And it actually doesn't exist. It basically was just a giant quarry. And
that is so cool.
They half filled it to make it look like it was water, obviously, because all those guys had to walk across it. But it was astounding. And I'm from Belfast.
Oh, okay.
And I knew the place before they turned it into that.
Okay, and you were like...
And I went, wow, that is incredible. I mean, the production team on Thrones are just... second to none.
Now, I know you can't give any spoilers, and that's like a useless question, but I did want to ask, were you surprised by how the show ends when you found out?
No. No, I think it only... Well, I don't know. I mean, there's this talk about, the ending could divide people, whether they like it or love it or I don't know. But to me, it makes perfect sense.
It does?
Yeah, without giving anything away.
Okay.
That's my view.
We're going to have to roll. We'll come back to this interview. And like, we knew all along. He explained it. It. Okay. Well, so, of course, your character, Beric, does not get to choose who ends up on the Iron Throne. So we thought it would be fun to give you, Richard, an opportunity to have a little bit of power this morning.
Okay.
So we have been doing something with your castmates where we are basically making you campaign manager. And I've got some names in this bowl, and you're going to pick a name of a celebrity who's not on the show.
Okay.
And you're going to get to give a 30-second pitch for why they would be a great ruler of Westeros.
Oh, boy.
Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Stretch out.
I got to wake up. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
Okay. Oh, right.
All right.
So I got a pitch for why they should rule?
They would be a great ruler of Westeros.
Oh, boy. Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Well, Beyonce.
Look, you're ready. You're ready here. I'll give you a sign. And we even have music for this. So
wow.
When you hear the music, when it ends, you can go on for your 30 seconds. You ready, guys?
Beyonce would be a great ruler in Westeros. She's sexy. She's got the moves. She's got beautiful hair. She's got lovely legs. And everybody would just be looking at her and thinking, and she sounds amazing, and they'd be looking at her going, she could be going like, yeah, let's go and kill all those guys down in the south or, there. And everybody would be thinking, oh my God, she's so beautiful, we're not even going to question her. And we're just going to do whatever she wants. And she'd be like, hey, Night King, do. And they'd be...
Yes. I love it. That was brilliant. I just love Beyonce will just go, do. We're like, we're going to war.
Yeah. I sold myself.
Brilliant.
I love Beyonce should be in the show.
Who could argue?
Oh.
Who could argue?
Wow.
That was so funny. She'll go, do. Next thing you know, we're on the frozen lake. I love it. Well, Richard, thank you so much for playing along and coming through. Friends, of course, Game of Thrones premieres on Sunday, April 14th on HBO. I can't wait to be miserable. I just think everyone's going to die. I think everyone's going to die. Yeah. Is he going to die? Probably. Stay tuned for more AM to DM.